Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin and Cardano. We can see that the market is moving sideways after the dip that we had yesterday. We haven't seen a strong reaction by Bitcoin to the latest price drop and to the 40.6k support level, and I'm going to take a look at that in this video. And with Cardano holding above the previous low of 116, but really fighting for survival at the moment above that support level. And yeah, overall the whole market is in the red, few exceptions, but nothing too significant, probably with the most significant one being here ICP, which is a crypto I talked about in other videos as well. But overall you can see ICP is also, compared to where we were earlier in the year, also down. Generally, yeah, the ones that are up, they aren't up significantly. So yeah, maybe a maximum here of 7.35%. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, my view is now still, as we dropped below 45.5k, this Elliott Wave count is then the most valid one, the most probable one in my view, where we started here with that wave 3 low that was on the 4th of December, came up in a wave 4, was a perfect wave 4 retracement. I did mention it previously that the fib level of that retracement fitted perfectly to a wave 4. But for me, the primary view was that we go up first and then down. Now we did go up, we didn't go up all the way into a wave B scenario, which would have been higher. Now we did all the way only go up into a wave 4 scenario. So then we go down here in this wave 3 now, which is also a smaller degree wave 4. So that 3, 4, 5 move is completed with that. And then just taking a look at the little bit of a higher level point of view, we are now going to, as soon as we hit that level, which is around 37.5k, basically between 36 and 38.5, we're going to go up, retrace basically that impulse down, retrace into the region between 45 to 48k, and then we are going to go down. This wave 4 retracement will be based on the 0.786 level, what you oftentimes see for wave 4 retracements. All right, and then we're going to go down, in my view, all the way here into this wave 5 area, which would be between 20 and 29k. Now, nothing has really changed from that. What I really wanted to take a closer look at, don't know why I did go to the higher level point at the moment, but if we take a look on the 1 hour chart, we can see how Bitcoin is currently struggling. Bitcoin is still in this descending triangle. You can see that here we've got 2 horizontal support levels here. One is here at 41.6 or 41.5 from previously. And you can see how the current price action actually adheres to that support level as well. We did drop here to the 40.6k level, tested it once, twice, yeah. But we can't, we're basically here within in a triangle within a triangle. So you've got here this triangle, and then you've got this triangle here. So you've got 2 support levels with descending trend line. As long as we stay below that trend line, it's highly probable that we're going to drop further. That taken together with my view that based on the Elliott Wave count, we're going to go down into this target area anyway. I primarily expect this to be broken. So current support level 41.5 is a key support. That gets broken, I think we're going to rush down to 40.6. If that is broken, then I think we are going to go down fairly quickly to the 38.5k level here, the first level of this target area. And that's pretty much it. Someone asked me or mentioned that the scenario that I show you here could also, where I've got on the chart here that this is a wave 1 back in April. We're now coming down in a wave 2, and that what we've seen here is an ABC correction. And I think someone and he asked, couldn't have this been here a wave 2? Yeah, this a wave 1, this a wave 2, and that we're now in another smaller degree wave 1 and 2, because this can't be a 3 and a 4, because we are coming down too far for the 4 anyway. But I don't think so. It is certainly, everything is a possibility and a probability, but what we saw down here from that move 1 all the way down here, in my view, was clearly impulsive. That was an impulsive move down. We would have had to see here a 3-wave structure for it to be a wave 2, an ABC. But we can actually clearly see here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In my view, that's a 5-wave move down. It's also clearly impulsive, whereas what we had go up here was clearly corrective. It was clearly a 3-wave structure. You can clearly see the A, B, and C. Whereas had this been a wave 2 down throughout June and July, this would have had to be corrective, yeah, so 3 waves, and this move up would have been to be impulsive, so the other way around basically. And yeah, you could probably identify in some way here 5 waves, but what adds to it, and I did say that before, is this structure here and here. These two don't look, they don't allow really for building a sustainable impulsive move. They are too corrective. You've got a lot of 99, 100% retracements down here, especially this one here, especially this one in September, which I did highlight when we were in this structure and in this correction. And I did mention back then that this pattern didn't look good at all, because what you get here is really also these 99% retracements, where typically I did show, I think at the time, an example of the S&P 500 or so, where you had something similar and then you moved up in this wave B here and you crashed down afterwards. And this is, in my view, what we're doing. Of course, there is a possibility that my wave count here is not what we're actually doing. There's always another way how you can interpret things, but overall, taking everything together, including the price action and the structure, this is for me the most valid scenario. With, I think, in my view, if I had to give a percentage to it, I would give it an 80% that we're actually going down into this region. Also, on top of that, what you are forming here, and also I did show that before, is it's just like a head and shoulders. It's like a massive head and shoulders with one shoulder here, which is not that significant, but you're still, you do have this, you do have this head and shoulder pattern. Normally don't use these that often because they get invalidated fairly easily and too many people are aware of them. But that also indicates that head and shoulders, based on that, we would have broken the neckline already. And this is exactly where we had that strong move down. And with that strong move down, the price target is sitting somewhere in the 20K range as well. Yeah. All right. So that is basically here Bitcoin. So let's take a look at Cardano. With Cardano as well, fighting for survival. Not many news on the Cardano chart. While we're talking here, the price has dropped below 116 again. Overall, what we can see here, and I just want to point that out, what we can potentially see here is a descending wedge. This would generally be considered a bullish pattern, you know, with this price action moving into the apex, and we can probably see it better on the 4-hour chart. It is quite a clear descending wedge. And on top of that, on the 4-hour chart, we can even see a bullish divergence forming with, as we were in the oversold range here. With the next low though, we are making a higher low on the RSI. Not a bad thing. First, again, sort of confirming that we could be here in a reversal pattern. What wasn't good, that we saw a lower low here yesterday. That certainly wasn't good. Therefore, I wouldn't pay too much attention to this possible reversal pattern and this possible bullish pattern. Yeah, most certainly we could pop out here to the upside, but would that already be the rocket start? Probably not. On the daily, we can also identify a bullish divergence, which I really like at the moment. So you can also see here we made lower lows on the price and we're making higher lows on the RSI. But overall, and I would personally, I guess this could really break to the upside. But then would that really be the sustainable move up? I don't know. It would be it's far too early to say. It's far too early to say. Unfortunately, the price is really still bleeding out. Yes, we have here a bit of a possible reversal pattern, but which probably has sort of invalidated it, is that we've made here a lower low, you know, and we can see it clearer on the 8-hour chart. It's not significantly, but you have a lower low here, unfortunately. And we've dropped also below this orange line. Yeah, if I zoom out, you can see this orange line, which has provided a lot of support just from a technical point of view throughout 2021. And we've dropped below that. That is currently sitting just above 120. And we're now also quite clearly below the 0.887 fib level, below my target area that was here. The 0.887 fib level was at around 124. So we've dropped below that as well. And yeah, I think we have to expect a $1 Cardano, and we have to expect potentially to break the $1, which is good and bad on, you know, but it just is what it is, you know. And then if we see a price below $1, my next target then would be around 65 cents. From there, I would then expect the turnaround to the upside. Unfortunately, it's taken much longer. Would Bitcoin now turn up, and, you know, would a more bullish scenario for Bitcoin really come into fruition? And would I be wrong here with Bitcoin? At least I would have been right with Cardano then, right? Wouldn't I? Because you see, I did expect here into this yellow target area, the turnaround. Now again, it has taken much longer than expected. But I guess if Bitcoin really moves for whatever reason suddenly to new all-time highs, and if Bitcoin suddenly remembers it's actually in a bull market, then Cardano will probably turn around here as well, and then could also go to the all-time high, because Cardano has completed technically its correction of that wave. It's down far enough. Whereas Bitcoin not quite. And we talked about the indicators a few days ago. So Cardano is much further ahead with the correction. And therefore, technically, Cardano could really boost, you know, could really go up massively in a bull market. Whereas Bitcoin, probably not that much. Well, it can, but it's just a probability. It's just lower in my view, because for me, this is playing out more, this bearish pattern here. All right, so hopefully you like the update. Don't forget the 17:00 UTC live stream for all channel members today. If you're a channel member, and if you're not one, maybe you want to consider joining. And you can then also, as a silver and gold member, get access to Telegram and Discord with a lot of stuff like buy and sell orders, my hodl portfolio, information for beginners, and all sorts of things. And yeah, hope you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.